Welcome back to Perfect Pairs with the Bin Magazine. I'm your host, Kayla Butts. Today I'm here with Tony Posada from the Blue Clove and Michael Green from the Post. They have created two amazing recipes for you to make at home. Tony, can you tell us a little bit about your recipe today?
Today we'll be making beef tenderloin medallions with herb mashed potatoes, sauteed broccolini, and a red wine reduction.
Mr. Michael, what are we drinking?
All right, so we're gonna be doing a version of a New York Sour. It's a sweet, tart whiskey cocktail. And we're topping it with red wine and port. It's gonna go really nicely with these beef tenderloin.
I can't wait. Let's get started. Chef Tony, you've got some beautiful things going on over here. Can you tell us what you're gonna do with them?
So here we have our mise en place. Mise en place means prepped ahead of time. If you're in a rush, prep it ahead of time. It's gonna save you lots of time when you're cooking.
So what got you interested in becoming a chef?
When I was younger, my aunt got me a job at Jalisco's. For the cook, he had an emergency, he took off, so someone had to fill in, which I did at 14 years old, and I loved it. I loved the speed of it. I loved getting burnt. I loved just learning everything, different styles. So that's when I knew that I wanted to be a chef.
So Chef Tony, you got a lot going on here. Can you walk us through what's next?
So right here we have a water. We have it boiling for a broccolini. Over here we also have the golden mashed potatoes working. They're about ready to be smashed. We also have a beef base. It's gonna be for the sauce. We're also gonna be adding our beautiful broccolini, some olive oil. We have our beautiful beef tenderloin medallions. So we'll let those sear off about 2 minutes. We're gonna flip these over. We're gonna add the thyme and garlic as well. We add some good amount of butter for the basting. Just simply start pouring the butter on top of each of the medallions. No one said it's healthy, but it's good. So this beautiful butter, thyme, and garlic, we're gonna put it on top. Grab our broccolini. Now we're also gonna add some bell pepper. We're gonna add my red onions, garlic, and a little bit of olive oil. Sweat the onions, sweat the garlic. We're gonna deglaze with the beef broth. I'm gonna add the red wine here. We're gonna add a little bit of butter, a little bit of roux, finish it off, and that's our sauce right there. So here to start off, we have our mashed potatoes. Instead of using a scoop or a spoon, we're gonna end up piping it. Give it a good little squeeze.
Oh, wow.
Just a little touch, makes it a little fancier. If you wanna impress a certain somebody, it's the way to go.
That looks so tender. Melt in your mouth. That is so gorgeous. So you put the broccolini inside of those beautiful bell peppers. So pretty, and the colors. That is a gorgeous plate. You are setting the bar high. It is no wonder that you have won the locals list 3 times for Best Chef. How does that award that's given to you by people in the community make you feel?
It's an amazing feeling. I mean, we got a lot of competition out there. A lot of good friends of mine that we compete, and hey, found out you got it again. And they start.
Oh,
I see I got you next year. So it's a good friendly competition here for to be a local, and it keeps us motivated in the kitchen to keep cooking and making delicious food.
Well, I can tell it shows in this creation.
To finish it off, we're gonna do our red wine reduction. Do a little garnish with our chive, a bit of parsley as well. And there you have it.
Wow, I cannot wait to try it. But first, we need Michael Green to put a drink in our hands.
Let's do it.
So moving on to our drink portion, we have Michael Green from the Post. Please tell us what you are creating and how it perfectly pairs with our beef tenderloin.
I love to start with whiskey when I'm pairing with beef. And in this case, we're gonna do a New York Sour. There's lemon, there's orange bitters, and those are gonna really complement the vegetables on this dish. And then we're topping it with a Spanish red and a port, and it's gonna be a nice pairing with that red wine sauce on the medallions, I think.
Michael, that sounds amazing. No wonder you won this year for the locals list Best Mixologist. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So what is something like winning Best Mixologist, voted by all of the people in the community that you live in, what does that mean to you?
Well, there's like a tremendous sense of validation, you know, that we're kind of on the right track. Our whole goal has been to try to kind of elevate the palate and introduce people to new flavors and new flavor profiles. It's just validating and lets us know that we're on the right track and we're doing the right thing and people appreciate it and that people notice. That's always a nice thing.
You are on the cutting edge of mixology. What do you study and how do you get to where you get?
So, like you'll field trips out to different bars in bigger cities. Trends come and go and things change up. Inspiration comes from everywhere. Sometimes I can just stand around and then an idea pops in my head and oh, that might be a nice drink, and then it's a drink. The port on bottom, I want that to be in contact with the actual cocktail. That way, some of that richness gets into the drink itself. The Grenache is going to be on top because we want that to be on the nose and that to be the first thing that hits your taste buds.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that color. Can I be cheesy and say that it looks like a sunset? Wow. So it's creating these layers.
There's actually a delineation between the flavors that you can taste. So you will taste that Grenache first, and then you're going to get the port notes, and then it'll finish off with a nice palate cleansing bit of acidity to set you up for your next bite of food.
Oh man, I can't wait to try that with our beef tenderloin. Shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay guys, you ready? Let's dig in. Come on, let's try.
Y'all can take that. I'll take this over here. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. I feel like... Thank you for joining us for another episode of Perfect Pairs with The Bend Magazine. Try these recipes out. You can find them on thebendmag.com. Take a photo, post them to Instagram, and tag us. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.